They laughed at her. They mocked her. They told her she didn't belong. But what they didn't know is that the very woman they threw out would return the next day, not as a customer, but as their boss. This is Vanessa's story.
When she was just a little girl, she would press her face against the glass of this very dealership, wearing torn clothes, no money in her pockets, only dreams in her heart. She whispered to herself, "One day, I'll drive one of these cars." That promise never left her. Years passed. That little girl grew into a powerful woman, educated, successful, and proud of who she was. With every step she took into that dealership, she carried her childhood dreams with her. But instead of respect, she was met with laughter. One salesman smirked, "Maybe you should try something cheaper." Another whispered, "This isn't for people like you." And then they pointed her to the exit. As she stepped out, a deep silence followed her. For a moment, it seemed like history was repeating itself, but this time, she wasn't going to walk away. The next day, the doors opened again, but she wasn't alone. Beside her stood her lawyer and her accountant. The laughter in the showroom died instantly. She walked straight to the manager's office. One signature after another, every smirk, every insult, signed away with her pen. She wasn't buying a car, she was buying the whole dealership. By the end of the week, the dealership sign had changed, her name shining at the very top. The same salesman who laughed at her now stood in line wearing uniforms, working for her. She looked at the man who told her, "This isn't for people like you," and she said, "You're right, this isn't for people like me. It's mine now." Never underestimate someone whose dreams were born in pain. Because when the world says you can't, that's when they show you they can. And then, in that silent moment, when everyone waited to see what she would say, Vanessa finally spoke.
For years, people like you told me I couldn't. They said I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't rich enough, I wasn't good enough. Every time I wanted more, they told me to settle for less. Every time I dreamed bigger, they laughed in my face. But what they didn't know is that I never stopped believing. I worked harder, I stayed stronger, and I promised myself, one day I'd walk back through those same doors. And today, that day has come. So to every little girl watching this, remember my story. You are enough, you are worthy, and you can.
If this story touched your heart, share your thoughts in the comments, hit like and subscribe. Let's spread stories that inspire change.